rumble here with our 4:30 afternoon game at the MacDonaldCup. Your Swift Current Wolverines taking on the Saanich Express. We're going to introduce Swift Current first with the goalies. Number 1, Cameron Greenlee. Number 30, Mason Hawks. Number 2, Chase Netmaker. Number 3, Lane Cadrany. Number 4, Gordy Johnner. Number 7, Braxton McAngus. Number 9, Shane Corlson. Number 12, Rowan Foster. Number 13, Carter Michaluk. Number 15, Riley Pryble. Number 18, Brock Smith. Number 19, Adam Zadine. Number 20, Davin Garvin. Number 21, Dalen Elvis. Number 22, Lucas Salakan. Number 24, Ryder Turco. Number 25, Riley Schaefer. Number 27, Paul Pichet. Number 44, Ryder Smith. Number 67, Jax Beamon. Number 71, Talon Sandry. Number 77, Isaac Froese. And number 94, Grady Henderson. And now for the Saanich Express. Starting with your goalies, 00, Alex Pachetti. Number 96, Eric Howarth. Number 2, Mike Johansson. Number 4, Tyler Delcarey. Number 5, Mason Lowe. Number 6, Cooper Board. Number 7, Ben Whitaker. Number 8, C.D. Cadero. Number 9, Braden Upshaw. Number 10, A.J. Garcia. Number 11, Ethan Whitfield. Number 12, Devin Zinti. Number 14, Patrick Wong. Number 16, Sam Gomes. Number 18, Matt Oman. Number 19, Robbie Taggett. Number 21, Joe Zer. Number 23, Jason Bobrovsky. Number 27, Colton Hauser. Number 32, Andrew Sam. Number 38, Matthew Taggett. Number 43, Dawson Foreman. Number 51, Sonny Miller. Number 88, Caden Bourne. Number 91, Jeremy Benson. And number 93, Reese McDonald. If we could please ask everybody to stand, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Game number 3 on day number 3. Welcome back to MacDonaldCup action here, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into BC Sports TV, home of our current matchup here at the John Bailey Arena, going down between the Swift Current Wolverines, looking to get back to their winning ways after a big win yesterday, a stomping of Calgary 13-4, going up against the Saanich Express, who have just been rolling their way through this tournament. Some lopsided victories through 2 games played so far, and they will look to continue that streak and turn it into 3 straight. We'll get you some starting goaltenders here, shall we? Standing tall in the Saanich net, wearing 00, it's Alex Pachetti. Howarth got the start yesterday, but back comes Pachetti, who started off this tournament. And again, as I mentioned, looking to backstop his team to a 3-0 start heading into the crossover round. Meanwhile, across from him, his counterpart in the Swift Current crease, it's Mason Hawks. After Cameron Greenlee got the start yesterday, they'll go back to Mason Hawks, who started off the tournament. And he'll stand tall here once again. We are underway in the opening possession, going the way of Saanich. A quick opportunity on the one-timer and an early save by Hawks. That was Devin Zinti with the first shot, wearing the C here in this game with their regular captain, Robbie Tygat. A healthy scratch as Saanich looks to rest some of their guys with the way their tournament has gone so far. That pass intended for Braden Upshawn deflects off his stick, and now Swift Current will battle, but Upshawn grabs the rebound and the loose ball. Now a fresh 30 for Saanich. Spinning underneath. Waiting for the late man off here in Sevi Cordero. Upshawn has it returned to him. He has some room, fires, and a save by Hawks, a big one there. He's already had 2 straight. Now Swift Current has a man up on a breakaway, going in alone, looking for the game's opening goal. Save, Pachetti. Now they grab the rebound as the Saanich fans come alive here after their first save of the game. And now Swift Current, with 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock, go back to work. There's a shot and a goal. Swift Current strikes first. Big start for the Wolverines. Stepping around a defender there is Talon Sandry. His 3rd goal of the tournament beats Alex Pachetti and puts the Wolverines up 1-0 just over a minute into the game here. And they're going to continue to battle for this loose ball off the faceoff, batting it free to some room if they can collect. Pachetti has seen enough of that chance, and he'll send that one up the floor. Now Mason Lowe. Nice toe drag to get away from a check. Swim move now. He's showing off his hands from the perimeter. Now Devin Zunti. Stutter step move. He goes over now to the left side. This is Cooper Board. Back over to the righty. Sevi Cordero gets a shot from distance. Kicked aside by Mason Hawks. Getting a big piece of that one with his stick. Now the Wolverines a fast break opportunity again. But Patrick Wong there to cut that one off, so they'll turn away and get their settled offense back onto the floor. In comes Ryder Turco, 5 points through 2 games to this point. Cornerstone of this Wolverines offense. He'll assume his position down low as they go back to work. Now 6 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Shot around a defender, saved by Pachetti. Rebound collected by Swift Current. They'll get the shot clock reset, though, off the unintentional buzzer. And now they'll go back to work, muscling his way through and hanging onto the ball, but he gets called on the free hand. That was Adam Zanity, and he'll head off for a change now. He's get his defense back out onto the floor. Here's Cooper Board from the perimeter. Flip pass down low to the corner. They cut through, tripped up, no call. Saanich retains possession, still 15 seconds to work with on the shot clock. It's getting physical early here, folks. There's a save by Hawks. Jumps onto the rebound, and quickly Swift Current. Another transition opportunity if they can get a clean look. They eat some contact, spinning away from that. Now a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Now they'll spin back. Away from the pressure is Lane Cadrain. Now 13 seconds to work with. Swift Current from the outside. They'll go far side first. There's a drive and a save by Pachetti. Jumping across to his right. He'll hang on to the rebound as well for his efforts. Now AJ Garcia gets over just in time, finding some room. As Johansson gets into the play. Now there's a pass to the middle, off the mark. And Devin Zunti will collect. He tries to go 5-hole on Hawks. That's where they're shooting early on the Swift Current goaltender. Got to wonder if that's in the scouting report through 2 games played so far, but just 1 really for Mason Hawks. But 5 shots registered for Saanich. The majority of them trying to go 5-hole on Mason Hawks. Now they'll work it to the outside. Surveying from up top, pass to the near side. Intended there for Carter Michaluk. Has to collect that one near the center line. Shot off Pachetti and out of play. A heads-up play by Zanity as that one bounces off of the goaltender's shoulder and out of play. Now fresh 30 for Swift Current. Flip pass to the middle. Michaluk, another one on target right into the midsection of Pachetti. Has some words for the official as well as the Wolverines player made some contact there, but now the Express push the pace once again. Here's Jeremy Benson, down low to the corner. Sevi Cordero steps into a shot, bounces early and out of play cleanly. No, they'll say deflected out Fresh 30 now for Saanich to work with. Here's Colton Hauser. Tyler Delicari, late man into the play as he sets a screen on the far side. Now Hauser with it again, directing traffic, a little bit of body language there. He steps into a shot, blocked again by Swift Current. Getting in front of that one was Jay Beamon, if I'm not mistaken. But they'll reverse the call, actually. A block goes out of play, and instead it will go the way of Swift Current. Lucky break for the Wolverines as they now push pace over center, leading 1-0, now 5 minutes into the game. Lucas Salakin from distance, over to the far side first. He'll drive off ball. Now Mitchell drives through the middle, can't get the pass free. Loose ball goes to the corner. Now they still find a way to maintain. 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Again from distance, going low on Pichetti. Gets a big piece of that one with his stick. Quick up in front of the penalty boxes. Board stretching the floor. Nearly avoids a big collision there. In comes the double team. A nice move by Cooper Board to work his way down low into the corner. Now that pass off the mark. Saanich will try to chase this down, but can't get there in time as that goes back over center. And now in comes Dalen Elvis. Pressured from behind, wants the one-hand flip, drop pass, connects with Ryder Turco. His pass deflected, but Salakin there to collect, and they'll go back over to the far side. Sandry trying to find a shot lane, works with Turco on the two-man game, pass now to the far side. 7 seconds to shoot, shot blocked. They grab the rebound, though, off of the block, now off the end boards and up the floor. 2-on-1 shaping up now for Saanich as Benson gets the pass through the middle, putting it just wide. Jeremy Benson with the latest opportunity for Saanich. Now we have an injured member of Swift Current behind the play. Looks like it's his wrist as he just gets back onto the bench now, and he's going to go straight down the tunnel with his Swift Current team working on the offensive side now. Late man into the play for the Wolverines is Isaac Froese, trying to create some space now on the far side. Now Mitchelluk, 15 seconds to work with on the shot clock. He comes over top, wants the flip, instead will drive himself. Pichetti with the save, and he'll hang on to the rebound as well. Stepping now away from his crease. Quick pass up to Matt Oman. Now up the floor and a big collision there. The Wolverines getting involved on the physical side. That was Mike Johannes. He sends Wolverines player. Now a rough check there from Zunti. Wolverines coming to defend their player as they get back up to the floor. And a delayed call coming up against Saanich. Now Hawks realizes the situation, heads towards the bench, but it's too late. Instructed by the coaching staff to be aware here, but it will be the Wolverines getting the first power play of the game. Extreme Threads are your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel, embroidery, screen printing, designs, and sublimated team uniforms. Now offering tents, banners, flags, decals, signs, and so much more. Check them out online, Extreme Threads. Power play of the Wolverines goes to work here, working it back to the point. Now surveying to the near side. Mitchell grabs it, gets underneath, driving on top of the crease, dives, and a save by Pichetti. Mitchell getting a rough ride, still on the ground. Long stretch pass over center, deflected by the Wolverines captain, and now collected by the Express. Jason Bobrovsk has his pass picked off again. The man-up unit of the Wolverines getting back onto the floor now. Most of them just stayed on as they went back in a reverse transition opportunity. Now they collect still 15 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Prival running point over to Mitchelluk. Late man on here is McAngus as the ball goes down to the near side corner. Now 5 seconds to shoot. McAngus shot off the post, and that'll go out of play. And again, they'll keep possession now. Turco down low on the crease. Prival over to Mitchelluk. He wants to pass through the middle. He gets it through. Prible, rising subber, goes just wide. Grabbed by McAngus, or it bounces past him. Now collected by Mitchell with the backhand feed over to the far side. Now skipped over to Turco. Finds some room. Shot and a save by Pacetti. Loose ball grabbed again by Swift Current. They rip that shot. Another save by Pacetti. Now 25 seconds remaining in the penalty to Mike Johannes. Cooper Board has that one jarred free. Now he collects once again, trying to find some room, short-handed. Calmly in the offensive zone, still down a man. Loses the ball on a healthy wrap check there from Swift Current. They're still going to apply the pressure. Now Benson fakes the shot. Gets away from some pressure. 3 seconds to shoot. Gets one. It looked like it was on target to me. Benson thought so as well. Now they'll say that goes off of the Swift Current goaltender. And out of play. Fresh 30 for the Express as we go back to 5-on-5 action. Excuse me, I believe I said that was Mike Johannes in the box. It was actually Devin Zunti who comes out now. Now Delicari. Up top to Benson. Thought about the flip, takes the shot instead, and that might have caught a piece of the post. And out the other side. Now a fresh 30 for the Express as their offense tries to tie this game. Benson, skip feed. Shot by Johansson, fought off by Hawks. Just got a piece of it with his shoulder. Loose ball again collected by the Express. This is the first time in this tournament that they've trailed, although just by one. There's a big hit as Upjohn eats that one. Falls to the floor but gets back up under his own power. That was a massive collision. Now Zunti through the middle. Flip pass intended for Delicari out of his reach. Now 6 seconds to shoot. Sharp angle shot goes wide off the corner boards. Back near center, and Zunti will just dump that one down the floor. Man, oh man, Braden Upshawn might have some whiplash after that one. So he applies some pressure on the forecheck. Now the Wolverines back over center and get back to their settled offense. 5-on-5 with 9:13 to play in the first. Sandry works the two-man game, has his pass deflected. They still get it through. Now down low to the crease. Shot and a save by Pacetti. The Wolverines have been all over Saanich in this one. On the offensive side of the floor, getting second, third, and fourth chance opportunities on these resets. Now they'll battle for this one. Falls into the crease of Mason Hawks, and now he'll send it back into the stick of his defense, quickly over center. Ryder Turco. He'll wait for reinforcements. Takes a hit from behind from Bobrovsk. Came off the bench. Turco didn't see him. Good job there to hang on to possession. Now his offense goes to work. Here's the aforementioned Turco. Waiting for the screen. Tries to come over top. Defended well by Saanich. They're keeping Swift Current to the perimeter right now. Turco goes downhill. An easy save there. Second chance, though, and it goes just wide. Now another one, and what a save by Pacetti. Save the tournament so far for the Saanich goaltender on the third chance. Makes another one from a sharp angle, and now his defense will collect. Forecheck, though, from Swift Current. Saanich just throws it away, and here come the Wolverines once again. Pass off the mark, collected by McAngus, loses it for a second. Now teammate comes in to help him, and they put it wide. Sandry from the perimeter. Over to Prible, down low through the middle. McAngus couldn't get a clean look. Now he grabs it, shot, a bouncer, fought off by Pacetti. Shot 17-7 early for Swift Current. And they just give it right back to the Wolverines. An unfamiliar position here for the Express to be in. As I mentioned, they have yet to trail through this tournament so far up until this point. And the Wolverines have come out, shot out of a cannon here, folks. There's a one-timer and another great save by Pacetti. Man, oh man. There's another one, fought off by the Saanich goaltender, goes behind, dunk attempt, and no goal. I don't know about that one. Swift Current went with the dunk attempt from behind. That looked clean to me, but the official down low says no. And now we'll get a timeout called by the Express, looking to settle things down here And this looks like a player-led timeout, if I'm being honest. See if I can see any numbers there. Jeremy Benson leading this timeout for his Express team, does not like what he sees. And now we'll try to calm his team down and get back to what we've seen so far. Gives an extra pat on the back to their goaltender, Alex Pachetti, who has been unbelievable to start this game. It could be 3 or 4-0 already with the amount of chances that Swift Current has had. But it's been 0-0 for the Saanich Express with an incredible start to this game. Jeff Fisher to my right, the PA announcer from inside the building, agrees. Okay, you did call it. Game of the tournament. He said it about an hour ago. He said this is going to be the game of the tournament. Jeff Fisher, known for his hot takes in these parts. And he comes through with another one. We're back to the action now. 6:45 to play in the first. Still 1-0. The Wolverines lead over the Express, but it is possession Saanich as Zunti surveys through the middle. Cordero puts it off the post. That'll be a back-in call. A rare argument won by Devin Zunti. See, make sure he points out to the official, hey, sir, isn't that back in? And he wins that one for his team. Now Sevi Cordero to Zunti through the middle. Heavy shot saved by Hawks. Zunti fell through the process. Now loose ball grabbed off the corner boards by Swift Current. They throw it to the near side boards. Now they got to be quick to get it over center. Just 3 seconds remaining. Heavy forecheck from Saanich, and they grab possession. Another fresh 30 coming out for the Express. That's the start they want coming out of the timeout. Mason Lowe takes a hit from behind, falls to the floor, and now Swift Current takes that possession right back. Deflected pass on the breakout. Now Cooper Board going to apply some pressure alongside Mason Lowe, and Board takes it away. He's in alone now. Breakaway. Board scores! Listen to this place here, folks. The Saanich fans have come alive as Cooper Board takes that in on top of the crease and buries glove side past Mason Hawks. That's the 7th goal of the tournament for one Cooper Board, and a massive one at that to get his team squared up. Now the officials having a quick word with these two teams. Try to sort out a situation. But it will remain 1-1 here. 5:49 to play in the first period. Loose ball battle ensues following the faceoff, and it will be Mike Johansson who comes up with it. Now over to Braden Upshawn, spins underneath of a check. He's got a room to go through to the crease, and a big hit on top. That's the second big hit of the game going against Braden Upshawn as he gets back into the defensive side of the floor. And Saanich comes up with possession right in front of their own bench, and they're going right back to work. Benson, stutter step move on top of the crease. Shot! Saved by Hawks. Now they come up with it quickly over center. Big hit just to our broadcast left in front of the Wolverines bench. Cooler heads prevail as their team gets back to the offensive side. Shots now 18-10 in favor of Swift Current as they work it now to the near side. That one goes off the mark. The deflected pass will send the Express back to the offensive side. Here's Ethan Whitfield. He'll turn back, getting pressured. Ball gets jarred free. Oh, man, Swift Current had an opportunity to go the other way. Fast break, but they couldn't get a clean look on the loose ball. Now Mason Lowe bobbles it for Saanich. Ball collected by the Express. Hauser down low. Skip feed far side. Deli Kari fires, and a save by Hawks. That one almost trickles through him, but just caught enough of it to keep that one out from danger. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first. Ryder Turco gets around a player who just continued on to the Saanich bench. Now Swift Current Over to Sandry. That shot deflected before it made its way on target. Pachetti hasn't had to make a save in a little while here as his team's found his offensive touch. Now a delayed call coming up against Swift Current. As I think it's going to be Turco heading off towards the sin bin. No, it will be Xanadine. And it will be the Express now getting their first power play of the game. The Cat and Fiddle Pub are proudly and locally owned and operated for over 30 years and voted best pub in BC by BC. With 2 covered and heated patios, famous traditional pub fare, and a great atmosphere, go see why the locals love them for 3 decades running. Saanich fans are rowdy here, folks. If you aren't able to get down to the building, you are missing out here. But we thank you all for joining us on our broadcast airwaves here on BC Sports TV, where we continue to bring you all the action for free this weekend. This week. Can you tell I've been here for like 3 straight days? I don't even know what day it is today. Zunti has that ball fall out of his stick. He regains possession. Now skip feed, far side, shot, and a goal! Cooper Board has 2! Such a calming presence coming from the likes of Cooper Board. So casual in his shot, finding his time and space on the man advantage. He deposits that one, a heavy shot, might I add. And now he's up to 8 on the tournament. Had 18 goals through the regular season for the Express. 38 points in total. And that's one of the reasons why right there, folks, Cooper Board puts his team up by 1. Now Tyler Delicari. Upshawn sent to the near side. Now they go back to Board on hat trick watch here for the Express as we remain 5-on-4. That was a major penalty going against the Wolverines. Now Delicari has that shot blocked. That's got a sting. As a Wolverines defender putting his body on the line here to save another perimeter shot for the Express. Now Swift Current bobbled the pass, and they'll just give it right back to Saanich. It was Dalen Elvis who blocked that last shot. He's right back out there, no worse for wear. Sevi Cordero assumes his position as the quarterback here on this power play. Pass to the middle. Cordero steps into a shot, blocked again. Has it once again. Cordero winds, fires, saved by Hawks, twists off as he turns back to pull that one off of the goal line. Mason Hawks saves a goal right there. Now the power play back out onto the floor. Devin Zunti, late man off the bench, over to Cordero, who almost grabbed his first of the game just moments ago. Now Zunti with it. Backhand flip, near side. They collect once again off the hop, return to Zunti. Big windup, big shot, another block for the Wolverines. A big hit right on top of the crease. And they'll send this one up the floor. Chasing this one down now is Lane Cadrain. Can't get a clean handle, and Pachetti will send that one up the floor. Man, oh man, just think a few minutes ago, I mean, it's probably more than a few, to those 3 straight saves right on top of the crease from Pachetti. What could have stretched this lead? At the time, it was 1-0 for Swift Current. Could have easily been 3 or 4-0. If Pachetti hadn't made those saves, this could be a completely different game in the first period. Now instead, it's Saanich on top. And not only that, they're going to head off to the sin bin there as well. And we'll get some 4-on-4 action with 1:13 to play in the first. Are you looking to try the new Olympic version of lacrosse? BC Sixes has you covered. Think box lacrosse. In the sun, non-stop action, non-stop fun. And you can find their media on Instagram under BC Sixes and register. BC6s.com today. 4-on-4 action now underway. That shot from the outside goes just wide. The Wolverines will continue to battle for it. Mitchell comes up with the loose ball now. He'll go over far side. Under a minute to play. Preibel takes a high hit. No call. Steps into a shot. Save Pachetti. Looking for a breakout target. A sidearm bomb by the Saanich goaltender. Goes the length of the floor. As the goaltenders play pass for just a moment. Mason Hawks returns the favor now back over center, but finds a Wolverines teammate instead. Preibel wanted the one-timer from Mitchelluk. Wasn't a clean look on the pass. Now Mitchelluk circles up top near side. Swing pass now over to the far side as they work the two-man game. Cutting through the middle, Preibel. Couldn't get a clip, but we have a delayed call, it looks like, going against Saanich. 22 seconds to play now in the first period. We're going to get a 4-on-3 advantage for Swift Current. Are you looking for a new ride? Metro Ford of Port Coquitlam has you covered. Check out our huge selection of quality vehicles and experience the Metro difference. Come see us today, Metro Ford. Now 15 seconds to work with. 4-on-3 in favor of the Wolverines. Mitchelluk with it from outside, now over to Preibel. Fakes the shot, now down low to the crease, back up top. Preibel, Mitchelluk takes a shot, goes just off the mark. And as Saanich chases it down, we will close out our period. Benson wasn't even aware that the period had ended. Man, he's frustrated. Thought he had a clean break, short-handed, but we will head towards the intermission with his Express team holding the 1-goal lead. It's 2-1 through 20 minutes of play, and we're going to step aside on BC Sports TV. Don't go too far, though, folks. In about 10 minutes' time, we got second period action coming up from the MacDonaldCup. Period number 2 about to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen, live on BC Sports TV and live inside the John Bailey Arena. It's the Saanich Express hanging on to a 2-1 lead, an incredibly low-scoring period over the swift current Wolverines, but despite the low score, it was not an actionless affair through 20 minutes of play. Great chances both ways, but it was the Express able to find the back of the net just one extra time than the Wolverines, and both goaltenders have been standing tall. You got a great shot there on the Saanich fan base, who currently have painted on jerseys. That's right, there's a lot of skin showing here, folks. And they currently parked right up along the glass. I wonder if they've been watching some of the junior Adnax games and following the lead of their fan base, usually parked in the opposing team's defensive end. And that's where these Express fans are parked as well, along the sideboards, as the Wolverines power play now goes to work. Quick pass, they go post to post. The one-timer robbed by Pichetti. This Saanich goaltender has had an incredible start to this game. As I mentioned back in the first period, could have been 4-0 early for the Wolverines, but the Express goaltender just robbing these Wolverines. They now go back to work on the power play, 4-on-3. Bobbled pass and a big hit as Benson lays the boom. Now he'll push the floor himself. A 3-on-1 if he hurries, takes the shot himself, saved by Hawks. He'll hang on to the rebound, got stuck in his glove, so he'll leave that for a defender. Both goalies with an early robbery here now, and the Wolverines just give this right back to the Express. Got to be careful, this 8-second count as they collect now on their own side and send this one the length of the floor. Man, that went through the ceiling. How did that avoid everything up here, man? Either way, it is swift current possession. Getting over center now and back to the offensive zone. They'll go far side first. Now here's Prival. Sandry, late man into the play. Backhand flip over to him. Good hands there, and he puts it off the post. Sandry almost got his second of the game to tie this one up. He opened the scoring early in the first period. He remains on the floor as their offense gets back to work now. Prival over to the aforementioned Sandry. Now we're back to 5-on-5. Mitchelluk with a shot. Now the Express have a player up over center, and Pichetti hooks that one into the benches. The Express goaltender shaking his head. He knew that he had a man up the floor, but just could not connect. I believe that was Andrew Sam looking for a breakaway opportunity. Now Salakin goes through the middle, off ball, didn't get the pass through. McAngus diving from the crease and a save by Pichetti. Big hit in front of the Express crease. Now McAngus going to apply some of the pressure himself. Saanich comes up with it, bobbled pass off the slash. Andrew Sam up to play once again. That one bounced over him. His pass deflected. Now the Wolverines will collect on their own side of center, and stretching the floor here is Ryder Smith. The speedy, undersized defender gets that one over center quickly. He'll head off for a change now as his Wolverines get things going once again. The late man into the play here is Mitchelluk. He's got a ton of room to work with, steps into a shot, kicked aside by Pichetti. Big rebound right into the stick of Salakin. See, he takes a couple of whacks in the corner boards, now trying to muscle his way through. He's got some help, but they can't get a clean look now. He gets kicked free over center, and they'll say it got deflected. No. Back over as the far side official is the one that calls that one. The one away from the play said got deflected. Now Cooper Board back into the play looking for his hat trick goals. He has both of Saanich's goals. Has some room, instead sends it over to his right. Tyler Delicari fakes the shot, returns it to Board. Has some room. Delicari was ducking there as he thought Board was going to shoot. Now the drive down low. He circles from the corner. Again, circles back and sends it back up top to Delicari, and he scores! 3-1 for the Express. Latest goal here, Tyler Delicari grabs his 6th of the MacDonaldCup. Just a sidearm bouncer, and the Express stretch their lead to 2. A similar start to the early stages of the first, when it was all Wolverine action, offensively speaking, but they just could not find the back of the net this time around. Shots 22-15 early here. But then Saanich goes back the other way and finds a way to get some momentum going. Now low, bobbled the pass. Swift Current trying to chase this down. Ryder Smith again stretching the floor. Couldn't get a clean look. Now a collision in front of the Swift Current bench. But they grab possession. Flip pass through the center of their floor. Salakin had it for a moment, bobbles it now, ends up in front of the penalty boxes, and that'll go back over center. Jeremy Benson applying the pressure, causing all sorts of problems for the Wolverines as Benson now gets around the pressure of Lucas Salakin. Now they'll both head off to their respective benches. The Express going back to work offensively. Zunti to Cordero. That shot goes wide. Might have caught a piece of Mason Hawks. The officials say they did off the reset now. And Cordero muscling his way through. Swing pass. Zunti, that one for sure blocked before it got through. Mason Lowe reaches for that one, loses it. Swift Current defender headbutts that one. I believe that was Paul Piche as he gets back onto his bench now. Don't think I've seen anybody head a ball in lacrosse before, but Piche getting creative, trying to clear the zone. Now Swift Current. There's a shot from distance, saved by Pachetti. Rebound goes to the near side, and we'll get an interference call going against the Express, despite the Wolverines grabbing possession. They'll get the reset either way. Pass to the middle, as Pribel couldn't get a clean look. They keep possession, though, working it around the outside. Righty strong on this set, as they'll return it now over to the far side. Mitchelluk looking for a recipient of the pass, intended to send that over to McAngus. He'll continue to battle for this one off the sideboards, comes up with it, now cutting through the middle, and he scores! Braxton McAngus deposits that one over the goal line, far side past Alex Pachetti. As he keeps with the play, sticking with it and grabbing the rebound off the sideboards, cuts through a couple of defenders. And the righty puts that one home to get his team back within 1. It's 3-2 with 14:36 to play in the second period. And for those of you wondering, we are aware as well that the period currently says 1. There's nothing I can do that until they update the scoreboard in the arena. So just know it is period 2. As we continue to work here, now they have a man up to play in Smith. They send that one up the floor, has to take it off the bounce, and can't get a clean look, so he'll apply some back pressure. Now he'll head off for a change. Replacing him is Cornelson, quickly getting down into the defensive zone. Hauser, flip pass through the middle, as Zunti gets a shot off and a save by Hawks. And a collision there, the goaltender on top of Devin Zunti. Who's getting the call here? I believe it is Swift Current on an interference call, as Zunti was originally standing with the official, but now he'll stay on the offensive side as the power play unit of the Express will go back to work. And this power play here for the Express is brought to you by us, BC Sports TV. If you like what you see here on our broadcast and want to continue to see some free lacrosse, consider supporting us through our ventures. And if you have any interest in advertising with us as well, in an in-game advertisement like you're seeing right now, you can send us an email at info@bcsports.tv. Let's get in contact Let's join in partnership, shall we? But it is a power play for the Express as they quickly work it around the perimeter. Delikari with the latest goal for Saanich, running point as he cuts through the middle, gets the pass, getting around a defender, now down low to the crease, shot and a save by Hawks. Loose ball through the middle as they again have a player up the floor, but a turnover caused by Devin Zunti. Might have saved a goal against his team in the power play, going back to work now. It's Ryder Turco sitting in the box for the Wolverines as he watches from afar. Now a shot from Whitfield, and Hawks just drags that one off the goal line. He spins back oh so calmly and reaches back with his stick. Now Swift Current just gets over the center line in time. Pressure there from Matt Oman. Keeps Swift Current at bay as the Wolverines go to work short-handed. Now 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They run into a double team. The check from Patrick Wong, a heavy one in the corner. And the shot clock will expire. Bodies colliding, turning into a bit of a wrestling match in the near side corner. But cooler heads will prevail. And the Express will get back over center. Still 40 seconds remaining in their power play. Here's Colton Hauser. Up top to Braden Upshawn. His pass off the mark goes through to the Swift Current crease. Again, Smith stretching the floor, but Board takes that one away, picking off the breakaway pass from the Wolverines goaltender. Now Hauser with it again. Fresh 30 on the power play, about 25 seconds remaining in their power play. Board with it again, back up top to Benson. Skip feed, far side. Hauser takes some room, steps into a shot right into the midsection of Mason Hawks. Trying now to clear some space from within his crease. Stretch pass up the floor, picked off again for the second straight time from Cooper Board. Quadrain back into the play now on the defensive side. And Turco steps out of the box. We'll go back to 5-on-5 action. Benson has his pass deflected. Right back to him. He'll take it behind the Swift Current goal. Surveying through the middle of the floor. No look pass to the opposite side. Now Upshawn returns it to him. Shot around a defender. Goes short side wide, and that'll go into his own team's bench. Trying to stop the back overcall. And does so successfully by deflecting it into the bench of his Express. Now back to 5-on-5 action. Offensively speaking, for the first time in a little bit, is Talon Sandry. Feed over to the lefties. Mitchelluk, near side. Frozy sent it back over to the lefties. 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Here's Mitchelluk. 6 seconds to shoot. Pass intended for McAngus. Goes just off the mark, and Pichetti, man, that almost trickled over the goal line there as it bounced through his crease. But the Express back over center as Devin Zunti gets the drop pass going downhill now on the far side, fakes the pass and finds some room in the corner. Colton Hauser joins the play now. Now Delikari collects. Zunti with it once again. Hauser reaching for that one, collects. Mason Lowe has the pass to him, picked off, and here comes Swift Current. Now a breakaway following the whistle and a save by Pichetti. Man, what was going on there? There was a clean breakaway, and the official away from the play blew that one down, but then got it right back into play despite everybody turning and looking at him. Now pass to the middle. Prybull gets it through on a toe drag, still finds a shot, and a save by Pichetti shuts the door. Scrambled play here following a questionable whistle. Look at that swim move from Smith. Prybull cut through, and he couldn't get that one cleanly. Now Zinedine tries to grab that one, does so, and he puts it off the post. Swift Current. 3 quick strikes there, but unable to find the back of the net. Now Sevi Cordero streaking as that pass go over his head. Gonna apply some pressure, a big hit on the sideboards. Loose ball goes free into the stick of Ryder Smith. Wolverines send that one the length of the floor. It will be Riley Preibel digging for this one from the corner. Still up for grabs. He'll continue to apply the pressure, but Benson comes up with it. Game of the day here so far in this MacDonaldCup day number 3 here, folks. We still got another game coming up after this one as well, going down between the Cranbrook Black Wolves and the West Shore Bears. Now the Express with it. Benson eats a slash, sends it back over to the far side. Zunti shot saved by Hawks. They try to cause a back-in call. Now Tyler Delicari grabs it, and another great save by Mason Hawks. Delicari reaching and grabbing that one to keep possession in favor of his team. Now they send that back up top to the perimeter as we remain 5-on-5, 8.5 to play. Delicari reaching for another one, goes behind the boards, takes a heavy hit, and Cordero grabs that from in the crease. It will be Swift current possession as they stretch the floor near center. Look out. Andrew Sam was closing the gap there to take away a fast break opportunity. Now Preibel causes a turnover. He'll collect the ball himself. See, he finds some room in front of his team's bench. Getting away from the check of Matt Oman. Swim move to alleviate some of that pressure. Now 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Skip feed, far side, pass now through the middle. McAngus deflected that one towards the goal, but just off the mark. Now AJ Garcia bobbled that one. Got to be quick here now. Just a second to spare, and they don't get it before the 8-second count. Will this be a costly mistake for the Express in this 3-2 game that they currently lead? We'll see as the Wolverines get back into the offensive zone. Here's Mitchelluk directing traffic. His pass off the mark, deflected off the stick of McAngus, I believe. That'll go out of play. Now Saanich fixes their mistake from a moment ago and gets over center successfully. Here's Mike Johansson. Mason Lowe with some room. Far side feed as Braden Upshawn surveys through to the near side. Good hands by Board once again. Shot goes wide. Second chance. Also wide. No save necessary for Mason Hawks. Might have to make one here, though, as Upshawn looks for a shooting lane. Board steps into one. Deflected before it got through. Somebody better be tracking these blocks here, folks, because Swift Current is getting their sticks in lanes and putting their body on the line time after time here. Their defensive unit with an incredible game thus far with 6:35 to play in the second period. Near side feed. Braxton McAngus. He's got a goal in this frame. Spins through the middle. Finds some room on top of the crease and puts it just wide. Pachetti stretched over to his left, but didn't end up having to make a save now as AJ Garcia gets back over center. He's got Elvis on his back. Toe drag to get away from that pressure, and now sends that over to Devin Zunti, fresh off the bench. Zunti slowing things down. Pass intended for Delicari, that off the mark. Now Swift Current will collect. Here's Shane Cornelson. Interference call goes against the Express, and we're going to get a penalty here as well. I believe it will be the Wolverines heading to the power play. On a cross-checking call, I believe, going against Matthew Tygat. And he's frustrated with himself after that one, slamming his stick as he gets into the sin bin there. And now hoping from afar that his team can get a big kill. Here comes the power play of the Wolverines. McAngus, far side feed, now down low to the corner, bobbled pass. A little bit of pressure there from the Express, but the Wolverines retain possession. Pass to the middle, Preibel saved by Pachetti. Again, Preibel gets another chance, a sidearm bouncer, another delayed call coming up against the Express, and they score! On the power play, Swift Current ties this game courtesy of Carter Mitchelluk. His first goal of the tournament is a massive one at that. And the Wolverines will remain on the power play here with that delayed call behind the play. Tygat will come out and Benson will go in. Just waiting for the scoreboard to be updated, but it is 3-3 after that latest Mitchelluk tally. The lefty buries that one, and the building came alive once again. And it's a 5-minute major penalty to Jeremy Benson. Word from our insider here on BC Sports TV, our cameraman extraordinaire, wears multiple hats, does George Para, letting us know there was a cross-check up high, and that's why it's a major penalty to Benson. One of the leaders for this Saanich Express team, but currently he'll watch from the penalty box now with just over 5 minutes to play. Preibel finds some room back up top to Ryder Turco as he gets back into the play. Now Mitchelluk pass to the middle. McAngus would have had a clean look there if he could handle that pass, deflects off of his stick, but his team retains possession. Now McAngus, flip pass to the far side, quickly down low to the corner. Now 6 seconds to shoot. Mitchelluk again winds, fires, puts it just wide. That'll bounce back over center. Now he'll apply some back pressure as Zunti chases it down, going in alone, robbed by Hawks. Now Board eats some contact. The Wolverines have a player up over center and they stretch the floor. Now they'll slow it down. This is Dalen Elvis. He'll dish over to Isaac Froese and slow things down now. Just over 4 minutes to play. Back to the power play goes Swift Current. Mitchelluk to McAngus, again bobbled the pass before he could load up. Now a shot from Mitchelluk, saved by Pachetti. He'll lob that one for Cooper Board to chase down if he can get a handle. Board on a breakaway, and he scores! Cooper Board completes the hat trick, shorthanded, and puts his team back on top. Top right corner for Cooper Board, who comes alive, leaping into the corner boards. 4 goals now split between just 2 players for the Express. Tyler Delicari has 1 and Cooper Board has the other 3. He's put his team back on top by 1. 4-3 now with 3:51 remaining, and Swift Current will go back to work on the power play, but they'll have to go back on a power kill as Saanich grabs possession following the faceoff. Now Delicari. Late man into the play here is Sevi Cordero. Hard screen set there by Cordero. Wrap check, and now a delayed call coming up against Swift Current. They're going to go off the power play as Cordero sends it over to Zunti. Driving down low from the top of the crease, saved by Hawks. And now we'll go to 4-on-4 action as Sevi Cordero draws a penalty against Swift Current. And again, the Express fans have come alive here along the sideboards. Now the defensive unit of the Wolverines back out onto the floor. But man, what a game. I mean, in general, but from both these goaltenders here in Alex Pachetti and Mason Hawks. Some incredible saves to this point through the game. 3:13 to play in the second period. Here's Delicari. Far side feed, Hauser. Near side over to Cordero, has that one deflected by guess who? It's Ryder Smith. A tenacious defender there from the outside, and he's again gonna grab this one. Oh, he would have had a breakaway if he could grab that off the sideboards. Bounces free, now he'll apply some pressure on the forecheck. Hauser chases it down and gets back into the offensive zone. Smith heads off. Piche replaces him. So we remain 4-on-4 here for the next minute and 20 seconds. Now Board looking for number 4. Hauser with some room. Big shot. Bigger save by Hawks. Now the breakout pass bobbled, and again the Express come up with it. Mason Lowe swimming away, finding some room. In comes Elvis to try to apply some pressure, but Mason Lowe will find some room. And the Express go back to work offensively once again. Delikari up top to Board. Plenty of room to work with here as we continue 4-on-4. Board got dumped. Now Delikari over to Zunti. Through the middle, Mason Lowe was the intended recipient. Now Elvis stumbled again. Another clean break taken away from the Wolverines. Now a 2-on-1 here on top. Mason Lowe takes the shot and puts it wide. Loose ball batted away by the Wolverines, but Board in to collect. Now 1:40 to play in the second. The Express back to work offensively. Drop pass to Braden Upshawn, fresh off the bench. Board remains on the floor. 10 more seconds remaining until we'll go to a 5-on-4 for the Wolverines. They're ready to step out of the box now as they grab possession from their own side of center. Drop pass, they got to get this one over quickly. Another bobbled breakout pass. Braden Upshawn with it now. 5-on-4 for the Wolverines with just over a minute to play in the period. But it is the Express going back to work here with the ball currently is Matthew Tygat. Now under a minute to play. 40 seconds remaining in the penalty to Benson. Seems like ages ago at this point now. Standing in the box, watching from afar. Now 5 seconds to shoot. Upshawn puts his shot wide. That'll go out of play. Almost over the netting too. Heads up here, fans inside the arena. 36 seconds to go. Here's Preibel with it. Near side feed. Grabbed by Zinity. Now down low. Pass through the middle, just off the mark. They still grab her. They bobbled it, I guess. Turco gets a hit from behind. No call. Now 22 seconds to play. Turco runs into Pachetti, applying some pressure. Stretch pass up the floor. They couldn't get a clean look there as they bobbled that one. Now Hawks throws that up the floor. Benson out of the box. 10 seconds to play. Jeremy Benson applies some pressure. Swift Current comes up with it, and they'll call timeout with 5.2 seconds to play. One final play coming up in this period here with the Wolverines trying to head towards the intermission, tied up. But they're currently down 4-3. And what a matchup this has been, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to all of you that have joined us on BC Sports TV for this one and for all of the games all week long through the MacDonaldCup. If you feel like throwing us a follow through all of our socials, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube at BC Sports TV. And if you want to get interactive on the stream as well, you can hit me up in the DMs. Let me know where you're watching from on Twitter at Ferratino and on Instagram at Tino Farah. But it's been an incredible week full of lacrosse, and again, we have, as our cameraman zooms in there on the Swift Current backup goaltender in Cameron Greenlee, captain of the all-hair team. That's right, he is the captain, Jeff Fisher. You thought that role was yours, but no. We're back underway, 3 seconds to play. McAngus, skip feed, far side, and they can't get a shot on target in time. Just a little bit too late. And now a little bit of extracurricular activities as Saanich a little bit unhappy with the shot that did come about half a second too late, we'll say. But Pachetti shut the door either way, and we will step aside. 4-3, Saanich leads heading into the third and final period in our third game of the day here in MacDonaldCup action. Man, these two teams continue to chirp at each other as they head back towards their respective benches. But we'll head off for a break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We have a massive third period coming up And we're going to be live in about 10 minutes' time on BC Sports TV. Third period action coming right up. Third period action coming up from the John Bailey Arena, and welcome back to BC Sports TV. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a massive third period coming up in what is undoubtedly the best game of the day so far. Still have one more coming up, but to this point, this is the marquee matchup. It's the Saanich Express trying to keep this perfect run going. And it's the 1-1 Swift Current Wolverines looking to get back to their winning ways. They won their second game in the tournament yesterday against Calgary, a 13-4 victory after a nail-biting 9-8 loss to open the tournament on Wednesday evening. But now an opportunity to try to make it two straight and hand Saanich what would be their first loss of the MacDonaldCup. And just like that, we are underway. Swift Current with the first possession here. We're finally back to 5-on-5 action. Now they go to the near side first. Salakin over to the righties. They go righty strong on this set. 15 seconds still to work with on the shot clock. Pass to the middle to a target who was not expecting it. Now loose ball battle continues in the near side corner. A huge hit from behind. No call other than an interference. So it will be a fresh 30 for the Wolverines. McAngus, near side to Salakin, deflects that one off of his own stick. Now Benson will collect. Jeremy Benson's been playing out the O gate and the D gate here, playing just all over the floor. One of the emotional leaders for this Express team. And he's really showed off his talents in this game here this afternoon. Evening, afternoon, I don't know, whatever. Here's Zunti surveying, far side feed. Benson, one hand flip, intended for Zunti, off the mark. Now, Swift Current, they can grab the loose ball. They can't. They had Smith up the floor on a clean break, but they couldn't get the look they wanted. Board with a shot late in the shot clock, saved by Hawks. And now Swift Current will collect. Can they get free of this pressure, though? Wong causes the turnover here. If he grabs it, bats it free to himself. Now collected by Caden Bourne, gets over center, and back into the play now is Whitaker. Underhand flip pass near side. Upshawn sent it back up top to Mason Lowe. Down low to the far side corner. Going post to post. What a save by Hawks. Loose ball through the middle of the floor, and they grab it again. Another shot and a save by Hawks. And we have an injured member of the Express on the floor for a moment. Mason Lowe back to his feet now. And now through the middle, a breakaway. Great save, Pachetti. Getting his left hand out on it to rob Swift Current of the game's tying goal. That was Talon Sandry, denied his second. And here come the Express once again. Sevi Cordero. Shot from distance goes wide. Wolverines will collect, and they'll look for another fast break chance as they stretch the floor, grabbing this one off the sideboards. Good hands that time around by Grady Henderson. He's got one goal through the tournament to this point. But he's got the ball and another possession for his team. Mad dash to the bench for Henderson. Late man into the play here is Lucas Salakin. Now they try to muscle their way. An underhand flip shot. McAngus just puts it wide. We've already seen the save of the tournament back in the first period from Alex Pachetti. That would have been the goal of the tournament, I'm sure. But instead, the Express back over center. Mason Lowe, none too worse for wear after a brief injury on his last possession. He's back into the play now as the Express go righty strong this time. Colton Hauser takes it from behind, pass over to Delikari, spinning away from some pressure. A shot goes just wide. He'll try to chase it down. He's got a man on his back, though, in Cornelson. Good job there to apply some pressure into the offensive zone himself. He'll leave for Ryder Turco. And now a slight delay behind the play as Mason Hawks just has to fix something in his paddings for a moment. Official down low there in Matt Newlove, giving him a hand, but now we'll get back into the play, and it is possession for the Wolverines. Frozy gets underneath. Broken stick on the play It is the Swift Current captain and Riley Pribble. Gets back onto his bench now. Now the Express with it. Near side. Upshawn has his shot blocked. Another block for the Wolverines. As Pribble now grabs his backup stick from the bench. Can see him grab it, shaking his head there. That shot goes wide, collected by Zunti, or at least he bats it free for a second. Again, Swift Current has a player up in the rush. A 2-on-2 opportunity. They'll slow up and get away from the pressure. McAngus going to grab that one. Bobbles it, so now Zenadine will grab it near the center line, right in front of the Express bench. Breaks free of a double team, sends it over to his left. McAngus, the recipient of that pass, now near side. Shot around the screen, saved by Pachetti. Staring down the likes of Sandry. He's been handcuffed here since the first period. Now just over 4.5 minutes into the third period, still 4-3 for the Express. Battle for the loose ball goes behind the Wolverines' cage, and they will come up with it. A behind-the-back toe drag there, courtesy of Dalen Elvis. Now up to play, Mitchell, the backhanded shot just goes wide. Swift Current getting creative with their shot opportunities. This time the latest one from Carter Mitchell. He narrowly misses, but it will remain 4-3. Now Devin Zunti back into the play. Slowing things down. Stutter step move, comes over top, passes it down low. They had Upshawn cutting through the middle. Instead, Cordero with a shot, saved by Hawks. And Swift Current will collect a big hit there from Swift Current, laying the boom. They're going to take an interference call. And we'll see if that's a costly turnover or not against Swift Current. That was Dalen Elvis. The big frame will stay out for another defensive shift here. Benson down low to the far side corner. Shot. Another block. That one stings. We got an injured Wolverine down on the floor. Loose ball still up for grabs. Grabbing at his midsection. Can't quite see who it is just yet, but another block for the Wolverines as they continue to jump in shot lanes. I think that might have just winded him. Oh, maybe that got him. No, he's grabbing at a sensitive area there. Yeah, great idea there, George. Pan away from that. That's an ugly sight. He's back to his feet now, getting some help from a teammate. And man, oh man, that is a scary sight. And it looks like he's going to go straight down the tunnel with a trainer there to give him a hand. In all honesty, I did not see the number. So 1-8, says cameraman extraordinaire George Parra. Brock Smith. See if he's rewarded for his efforts with the game-tying goal from his Wolverines. Smith takes that one in a very sensitive area, and it is possession for the Express. Flip pass now from on top of the crease. Shot goes just wide. Loose ball goes off of Cooper board. Now Braden Upshawn collects. Still 18 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Upshawn from his wrong side in the corner. Now Zunti through the middle, and he scores! Devin Zunti makes it a 2-goal game. It's 5-3 for the Express. But give this goal, I mean, don't want to take away from the effort there and the beautiful shot from Devin Zunti, but that goal doesn't happen if it's not for the efforts of Braden Upshawn grabbing that possession back in favor of his team, never giving up on the play and sending that one through the middle of the floor. That's Zunti's goal, but a massive assist to Braden Upshawn. And now his team collects on the ensuing faceoff. Mike Johansson gets underneath of a check. He's got two players with him on this rush. Down low to the crease, fake shot, and they put it just wide. Now Swift Current battling for it near the center line. Sevi Cordero just flings that one into the air to try to avoid the back overcall. A big collision in front of the Saanich bench. As Cornelson takes an extra hack afterwards and a punch to the head. No call there. as the officials letting him play here in the John Bailey Arena. But the Wolverines now looking to get it back within 2. Salikin pressured from distance. Benson grabs his player, no call again. Lucky break there. Another hit from behind. Benson making his presence felt. He stretches the floor now over center, wanted the breakout pass. But he'll head off for a change as the Express go back to work on the offensive side. Sevi Cordero gets the drop pass. Taken away, though, by Ryder Smith over center. Staring down the likes of Cordero. Drop passer fakes it. Now sends it over to Braxton McAngus. Physicality picking up here, folks. McAngus backpedaling away from the pressure of Andrew Sam. He waits for the screen. Return now to the near side. Mitchelluk. Now Sandry, down low to the corner. 6 seconds to shoot. Far side feed. Hit from behind. Now 2 seconds. They just have to throw that one to the near side corner as the shot clock about to expire. That was Isaac Froese, unable to get that one on target. Now a turnover as Froese will chase this one down himself into the offensive zone. Fresh 30 for Swift Current to work with. Now into the play is Adam Zenedine. And I think we're going to get offsetting calls here. It'll be the captain in Prible for the Swift Current Wolverines. Meanwhile, Tyler Delicari on the second one for the Express. Offsetting calls here. It'll be 2 holding calls going each way. But I believe it will remain 5-on-5. Yes, 5-on-5 action. Penalties currently put up on the board, unnecessarily so. See if the officials notice or not. They won't. So we'll get back to the action. 5-on-5 possession for Swift Current. So they work it over to the righties first. Lefty strong on this set. McAngus with that drive and a save by Pachetti. The Saanich goaltender has stood tall through so much of this game. Just 3 goals against to this point. And his Express team get back over center. Here's Board. 3 goals in this game for one Cooper Board. Up to 9 on the tournament. A big hit there on an interference call. So Whitfield laying the boom that time around. Now Swift Current gets away from the pressure in transition over center. Into the play here is Piche quickly down low. Mitchelluk surveying the floor from the sideboards. Ryder Turco returns it now to Mitchelluk. Pass to the middle, just off the mark. McAngus will collect. Has it deflect off of his stick. What's the call here now? I believe it's going to be against. Oh, I thought it would be Swift Current. It will be the Express. Or will it be both of them? Another set of offsetting calls here. And back onto the bench now for Swift Current is Brock Smith. You can see his head peeking out from the tunnel. See if he's ready to rejoin the action or not momentarily, but at least he's out from the tunnel. There he is on the bench. So it looks like he'll get back out for a regular defensive shift. We may be getting a penalty shot here, folks. Saw Johansson make the motion towards the bench with 3 players in the box. I believe this will be a penalty shot, as a couple of the captains discussing with the officials. And this could be a massive one for the Express. Devin Zunti in to join the conversation now. So many options to take a penalty shot here for the Express if that is the play, and it looks like it will be. Devin Zunti could take it. Cooper Board could take it. It looks like it actually will be Cooper Board making his way onto the floor now, getting a tap on the back from his assistant captain in Mike Johansson. Cooper Board, one-on-one on Mason Hawks, starting from the center line. With the chance to push this deficit to 3. 10:48 to play, 5-3 for Saanich. One final word from the official towards Cooper Board. Gets the ready set, and we are underway. Cooper Board swings over to the far side, now through to the middle. Fakes, takes the shot, and a massive save by Hawks. Cooper Board shaking that one off quickly, but a massive save from the Swift Current goaltender as he keeps his team within 2. And I believe we'll go back to 5-on-5 action. Those offsetting calls. We are lined up at the face-off dot. Still 10:48 to play in the third. And it remains a 2-goal lead for the Express. And guess who? Cooper Board quickly back into the offensive zone. Benson returns it over to Board, slowing things down offensively for the Express. Now Zunti gets underneath, fakes the flip, driving himself on top of the crease, and might have put that one over the goal line, but steps through the crease either way. Mason Hawks continues to stand tall and keep his team within striking distance here. Now Salikin. Near side feed. Sandry with it, sent it back over to the righties. Shot blocked before it got through. They keep possession, still 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. They work from the outside. That shot off the mark, deflects off the corner boards and grabbed by Matt Oman. Sidesteps the pressure of the Swift Current captain. Matt Oman still with it along the far side boards, gets away from some pressure once again and drops that to Mason Lowe. Back into the play now is Sevi Cordero. Late man in is Whitfield. Now Hauser. Had that one intended for Cordero, couldn't get a clean look. Now Elvis will chase the floor. Got Hauser in front of him, 2 big bodies colliding, gets a shot off, but a big save by Pachetti. Rebound goes to the corner boards. AJ Garcia had it for a moment. Now the Express will send that one up over center. Waiting for that one was Andrew Sam. In comes the double team. Sam gets away from the first check. Near side feed, Devin Zunti as Sam heads off for a change. Zunti, near side feed down low to Tygat. Takes a shot, almost pulled that one, posted in, just short. Nice spin move near center from Lane Cadrain. He's got Benson on his back, he'll turn away. Pass up top, connecting with Isaac Froese. And now he'll wait to get his settled offense back onto the floor. Zenadine into the play, the late man off the bench. 8:40 remaining, he has the ball sent to him now. Muscling his way on top. So he tried the toe drag, had his stick checked, and he falls for his efforts. Now just 2 seconds to shoot. They should throw a late one just wide off the far side corner boards. Now onto the floor in a defensive role here is Ryder Smith. Got to be careful when he's on the floor if you're a member of the Express, because he'll burn you if you give him the chance. Just an absolute vacuum in terms of loose balls is Ryder Smith. Now there's a shot blocked before it got through. Hawks tried to reach for it, ends up in the corner boards. Now Board with it. His pass deflected. Loose ball goes in front of the Swift Current net. Now they come up with it for a moment. An interference call, though, will go against the Express. Mason Lowe fell to the floor, thought he was going to get the interference call, but no. It goes the way of Swift Current, and they get back into the offensive zone. Braxton McAngus reaching for that one, keeping possession in favor of his team. Had a man cutting through, decides against it. Now he'll keep from the perimeter. Up top to Zenadine. Again reaching for it. Couldn't get a clean look as that one bounces off of the near sideboards. Now Bourne. One defender in front of him, stretching the floor, shot, and it trickles through, but he pulls it off the goal line again, falls underneath of him, and Mason Hawks. So he just squeezes that one and deflects it away from danger, and his Swift Current team will collect once again. 7.5 to play in the third. Swift Current still down by 2. McAngus with it into the offensive zone, and joining the play now will be Henderson, fresh off the bench. Sandry fakes the shot, finds some room underneath the bouncer, and he scores! Talon Sandry gets goal number 2, a massive one for the Wolverines. Putting that one 5-hole past Alex Pachetti and getting his team back within 1. Just putting his defender on skates, getting underneath and driving down low on top of the crease. Are you having fun, George? Are you having fun, Jeff? We're having fun in the booth. What a game here, folks, as we get a slight delay to get a wipe in the crease of Alex Pachetti. Great job there by the Saanich trainer. Let's get a round of applause there from the Express fan base. There's a great look at their painted on jerseys. But we are back to the action now. Face-off won by the Express. Devin Zunti absorbed a big check. Kept possession and just batted that free now in front of the Swift Current bench. Loose ball still up for grabs, and the Wolverines come up with it. Under 7 to play now in the third period. 5-4 in favor of the Express. They lead in the shots category by 1 as well, 33-32. With the Wolverines going back to the action. Sandry has his pass deflected by Benson, and he's off to the races. Sandry trying to cut him off, as does Smith, fresh off the bench. Benson on top of the crease, and he can't get a shot off. Mason Hawks steps out to grab that loose ball. And here it comes. Swift Current once again. Ryder Smith finds some room, now fakes the drop pass. His skip feed deflected. Can his team keep possession? Yes, they can, as Preibel collects. Now his pass deflected. A great defensive play by Mike Johansson. And they go the other way, slowing up now, waiting for their settled offense. Cordero to board. He surveys through the middle. Pass down low. The one-timer attempted, but they couldn't get a clean shot off. In and out of the stick of Colton Hauser. Now, heavy forecheck from the Express. They cause a turnover as they had the ball for a moment. Now, Swift Current come up with it. A lucky break for the Wolverines as the Express had that one in the back of their sticks. Now, Turco with a swim move there, an aggressive one on Cooper Board, finding some room himself. Now, the underhand flip over to Salakin and down low to the corner. Sandry fakes the shot, spins underneath and circles back. An interference call goes against Swift Current. Sandry lucky he didn't get a delayed game call there as he rolled that one away from Andrew Sam, who was waiting for it. Nice toe drag by Ethan Whitfield. He'll find some space in front of the penalty boxes. Now Mason Lowe. Zunti with it. Back out onto the floor after getting a rough ride a few moments ago. Cutting through the middle, still with possession. Now he loses it, still up for grabs, and Swift Current will collect. What's the call here now? A hit after the play along the sideboards. As the officials get in between there. Still not even sure what the original call here was, if I'm being honest. The officials will reconvene. And it looks like it will be... I'm still not even sure. I thought he was pointing towards it being possession for the Express. Now the Wolverines have somebody standing in front of the penalty boxes, so we may have a call going against. Yes, we will. Will it be one each side? Tygat now heads over, and it will be again offsetting roughing calls between these two teams. It hasn't necessarily been a chippy game, but it has been an incredibly physical game. And this has been the biggest test for the Express so far to this point. Man, this feels like a gold medal matchup at this point. Still with the crossover round to go tomorrow, and still with plenty of action remaining in the MacDonaldCup Championship here this week and heading into this weekend. But right now it's the Express putting their perfect record on the line, and Swift Current giving them their biggest test thus far. 4:40 to play. Still a 1-goal lead for the Express. There's a shot pulled short side wide by Michaluk. Tries to jump to save the back overcall. Cannot do so, and he'll head off for a change to get his defensive unit back out onto the floor. It will be Devin Zunti starting off this possession for the Express. Pass through the middle, off the mark. Collected now on the far side corner by Tyler Delicari. As he drives, goes through the middle, a shot, and what a save by Hawks, staring down Braden Upshawn. Takes a hit from behind, and another penalty coming up to Swift Current. Braden Upshawn draws a penalty against the Wolverines for his efforts. It'll be 2 minutes for cross-checking with 4:19 to play in the third period. Listen to this place here, folks. The fans have come alive. Shouldn't even say they've come alive like they haven't been loud all game long. They are bringing this building alive. And it will be 5-on-4 in favor of the Express for the time being. 2 or less minutes, depending on how this one shapes up. And now the Express taking their time. Bobbled pass by Delicari. He'll slow it down once again. Zunti backpedaling his way down low. Back up top to the point. 10 seconds to shoot. Zunti, fake shot now through the middle. Saved by Hawks. Now the power play will reset. Zunti in the shooter position once again. And we'll get a timeout called by the Express 10 seconds into the shot clock. So we'll take a quick breather here. And a quick thank you as well to all of our sponsors that joined on for this entire tournament. And Extreme Threads, the Cat and Fiddle Pub, BC Sixes, and Metro Ford. And again, if you are interested in joining the team in terms of advertisements, you can send us an email at info@bcsports.tv. If you want to get involved here on our broadcasting program. But in another 5 seconds or so, once the timeout concludes, it will be possession Express. With still 20 seconds remaining on their shot clock, 1:24 remaining in their power play. Delicari heading over to the officials to collect and start off this possession. He's got Whitfield down low, Cordero to his right. On his left in the shooter position, Devin Zunti, and down low it's Mike Johansson. They go with more of a safety power play here, working it around the perimeter. Not trying to give the Wolverines any life. There's a shot by Johansson. Rebound goes off the second chance, and they score. Delicari gets his second of the game. A huge one on the power play, and that one might be the dagger. Rebound falls through the middle, and the Wolverines just cannot pick it up. Right place, right time for Tyler Delicari. His 7th of the tournament puts his team up by 3. No, by 1. My mistake. It's 6-4. I didn't look at the score clock. But here come the Express again. Now pass down low to the crease. Pass goes behind the net, and here they come once again. Still within striking distance here for the Wolverines, but they're running out of time with just over 3 minutes to play. Benson gets underneath, shot from distance, fought off by Hawks, got enough of it to send it back over center. Into the stick of Alex Pachetti. Was so busy in the first period, but his team has had the bulk of the chances as the game progresses through. Hasn't had to make quite as many 5-alarm saves as he did in the first period. Now Hawks is going to head off to the bench. We'll go. Is that a 4-minute penalty? No, those are the offsetting ones. So we will go 6-on-5 here. But Hawks now retreating back towards his crease as Bourne goes in, sidesteps a man on top. A great save by Hawks. Quick up now as he's got a man waiting near the center line. Now they head over with Bourne applying some back pressure. A stick check there, bobbles that one. And now the Express with an opportunity to go back with an empty net. Bourne with pressure on him, and he loses it. With Mason Hawks still on his way back towards the crease. Now Cooper Board will collect. In comes Ryder Smith to apply some pressure of his own. And they'll hurry on the pressure. Zunti on his wrong side. A twister saved by Hawks, and he'll grab his own rebound. Now Whitfield reaching for that one. Couldn't collect. In comes Board to grab what was originally his own pass. Sends that one to the far side and grabs it himself. Zunti couldn't collect. Again, Board will slow things down. The calming presence of the Express, slowing things down. Zunti through the middle, shot goes wide. Whitfield deflects that one to Tyler Delicari, has his shot go wide as well. 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock, 1:30 to play, and Ryder Smith will collect. Pressured by Delicari, he'll send that one up near center as Hawks back onto the Wolverines bench. So we will still go 6-on-5 here as McAngus drops that one to Froese. Now Preibel to Michaluk with some room. Shot saved by Pachetti. Rebound goes to the corner boards. Now a minute remaining in the game. Swift Current come up with possession. Hawks back out onto the bench now. We'll go 6-on-5 once again. McAngus near side feed. Return now to the righties. Preibel can't get a clean handle. Loose ball grabbed by the Express. Hawks running back towards the open net. He dives as they just missed putting that one home, and now they do. The Express grab the dagger. It's 7-4 with 38 seconds to play. What an effort from the Swift Current goaltender. But just as he gets back, that was Cameron Greenlee who was streaking the floor. Now 38 seconds to play as Cameron Greenlee back onto the Swift Current bench and Mason Hawks back in between the pipes. 7-4 in favor of Saanich. Give me this matchup 7 days a week. I want a series here, folks. This has been an unbelievable game. I want a rematch. And I think the fans do as well. There's a clean face-off win. As a late start to the clock now underway, Braden Upshawn finds some room. Sidesteps the pressure, sends it up near center to Jeremy Benson. Eating clock here is Benson as he sends that down low to the near side corner. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock, about a 7-second difference between the game and shot clock. Zunti getting a rough ride. Pass over to Hauser, gets a shot off and puts it off the post. That'll go out of play with 5.5 seconds remaining. And they'll actually say Swift Current possession. One last chance to dump this one down the floor. And that will wind down the clock here, folks. An unbelievable game from the John Bailey Arena. And the Saanich Express remain perfect in this game. 7-4 is your final. And man, just an unbelievable game here. We still have one more coming up to round out the day here. Our fourth and final matchup will start at 7:30. Another big one coming up here between West Shore and Cranbrook. So if you like lacrosse of the free variety, might I add, keep your eyes tuned in to all of our channels here, because we'll have that game coming again. The start time is 7:30 on our YouTube channel here on BC Sports TV. But for now, we will step aside. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us here for this incredible matchup between Swift Current and the Saanich Express. For our entire cast of characters here on BC Sports TV, for cameraman extraordinaire George Parra, I've been Tino Farah, and we will see you next time.